It's the Better Odds. Joey D's back. Tony C. Good morning, Tony.
I
Breakfast
got
time.
my head crew back. It was lonely and
Yeah,
dangerous.
I was sick. I didn't feel well. I'm feeling a little bit better, but it's just like as you get older, you just
Sure.
trade one thing for another. So like you get over X and then you pick up Y and so on.
Yeah, trying to get them all out at once. We'll see Monday.
That's good.
We'll
Yeah,
find
listen.
out.
If I had the choice, I would probably opt for just like a 1 month of total misery for 11 months of rock and roll.
Yeah, I need more than 11 months, but I get your point.
Yeah, you get it.
Yeah, absolutely. I don't think there's much left I need to get out, but we'll see. Anyway, welcome guys to the Better Odds. I was looking down yesterday, 3-2. Good night. So I'm gonna roll the same way today. I went through probably 12 or 13 games. I got numbers and probabilities and whatnot for them. So I'll give you the two the one I bet and one I'm gonna bet. I bet Florida State plus 4.5. There's fours now. If you don't need the extra half. You want to push number at four flat. Just bet that. Don't go fishing for, lay 15 cents for another an extra 5 cents for an extra half a point. It's not worth it as long as you're on four, because it had dipped to 3.5. So just take plus 4, bet Florida State. That's number one. Bet number 2. I tossed this around for about an hour last hour. Joe was involved. He wishes he wasn't, but he was. It's a toss of Purdue minus 5.5. I came close to laying 219, to be honest with you. The probability that I'm getting on the spread of them covering the spread is almost 78%. So to lay the money line, even at that price, I thought about it. I just don't want to do it. I'm gonna lay. If you can lay 5 minus 15, that's perfect.
Yeah.
If you have to lay 5.5, I'm gonna look. The exchanges, they're slow to roll on days like this because there's so many games that they don't want to put up. They don't want to get mispriced because people are putting their own price ups, and if they get bought, they get bought. But the exchange wants to make sure they get a proper cut, which is why they don't roll all these out at once. So if that makes sense, hopefully, I can get on the exchange 5.5. Let's see what they're doing. This phone, I'll throw it right through a window. Technology's great when it works.
I'm kind of curious how far I could throw my phone.
Trust me, I got a window right in front of it. Go right through.
My left elbow hurts, a little golfer's elbow. So I don't know if I maybe like an underhand right hand might be all right.
I could probably underhand it if I stood up, but let's not. Don't give me any ideas.
Yeah.
Lay 5.5. Low vig 5.5 minus 0.6. Superbook minus 0.9. Heritage minus 0.8. Bet online is, what happened to Bet online? I think I added a few books and they got pushed over to the right. Let me pull up the screen since we have it.
Yeah, but like maybe
this is my first day trying to control anything, so
you gotta do your columns.
Bear with me. Oh, look at that. Look at that. So can they see that, Joe? Is that Yeah, okay. All right. So Florida State, you could see they opened 4.5. It was down to 3.5, like I said. Back to 4. Bet the plus 4 flat. I see that low vig's pricing the dog a little bit. As FanDuel, you can lay 18 cents for 4.5. It's not worth it. Don't do it. Bet 4 plus 4 flat. I forgot to mention that. I saw that earlier. FanDuel, they got a hard head. Even when the market was 3.5, they stayed at 4.5. Still, 18 cents is too high.
Yeah.
Purdue, lay 5.5. 5.5 flat. And if you can get the 5, if you can lay 5 for 15 cents, even better, even better. I don't see, those are the two best plays that I saw. I'll run down the rest real quick. You know what? I'm going to bet A&M too, -8. Those are the three. I can't help myself. Those are the three. The highest probabilities. A&M, 86%, -8. Florida State +4.5, 62.5%. And where are they? Purdue, -5, 78%. Those are the three. I only got through 11 or 12 games, so it's going to be a long day. Joe, what do you got? Anything?
No, I'm going to watch. I'm anxious to watch you grind over some of these new ones and using some of your AI tools. I'm keen and eager to see.
I'm enjoying. I'll be honest with you.
I know you are.
It's because I couldn't build a model. I spent 10 years, I wouldn't build one.
Yeah,
but I know what needs to go in one.
Well, there you go.
Hey, if they want to build it for me, thanks. What can I say?
Exactly right. Exactly right.
Thank
you.
Well,
take advantage of the technology. It's here. I mean, and the idea is that you can kind of automate your experience over the last 30 years, if nothing else, to save you some time. And then you find the things and listen, automate your life. It's like you're outsourcing to India, all the mundane tasks that take up your day. Now you can free yourself up. You can take golf up again. You can go to the beach.
Who knows? Yes.
You have a daiquiri.
Yeah, I haven't drank in a while. This summer could be ugly, though. I'm telling you right now. I've been cooped up for a long time, and when I cut loose, when I get the okay from the doc, hide the women and children. I'm just letting you know because I'm going to cut loose.
It's like Viking Tony.
All right, we can call it Viking. Why not?
Yeah, why not?
I've been called worse. Trust me. I've been called much worse. All right, so let's see what else is here. Purdue, Tennessee. Tennessee's the probability I got back on the spread is over 90%. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to leave things as they are with the 12 o'clocks and see what happens at halftime. If we need to adjust, if we need to get off something, if I see a second half to hedge something else, we'll do that. Then I'll deal with the Tennessee game. But for now, we'll just leave those three, A&M, Florida State, and Purdue. And, Tennessee, honestly, is the highest probability.
Yeah.
Next to A&M. A&M 86 and Tennessee 96. It is AI. I'm not going to tell you what I put in it because that's for me to know and you to find out. But
that's right. Of course.
Trust me. I know what to put in. Let's put it that way.
No, I think it's good. I like it. I'm very curious to see.
I can't give away everything, Joe.
I think it only makes sense. So, I mean, why wouldn't you take advantage of the tools that are available to you to make your life a little bit easier?
Absolutely.
Right? I mean, it only makes sense.
I talked about the Daytona 500.
I tell you what, have you ever been to the Daytona 500?
I'm dying to go. I haven't.
It's fucking awesome.
I'm dying to go. I love.
I went one time and we sat right in the middle front of the back stretch, and they used to have the bleachers, so it was a whole mile and a half the back of the triangle.
Amazing, man.
And they're gone. They got rid of those bleachers, and if you've never seen anything like it, it's like you climb up literally 100 feet of bleachers, of aluminum bleachers, and you look. It's a mile of bleachers.
It's amazing.
It's insane. And I had never been, and I stood down right at the fence. And maybe they're like 2 laps in, And they're just now they're doing, I don't know, 175 miles an hour in that area,
plus.
and it was just zip 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 zip,
Yeah.
and you're right there, and you could feel the wind hit you. I turned around and looked at my buddy who's like a regular. I just had this shit-eating grin and I'm not even a car guy or a NASCAR guy, but it is a spectacle and it is cool, man.
I'll tell you what, I love it all. IndyCar, Formula One, I love it. I went to this is years ago. They had a Grand Prix at the Meadowlands around that whole circuit, the track, and it was really cool. And there were no long straightaways, but they still got up to probably 150, and it just, like you said, you can't even see the cars.
It was the amazing sound of it. I remember this is like a while back, but I took a video, and it was just the coolest thing. And it's funny, it was a long time ago, and I'll tell you when it was. They wrecked Danica Patrick in like the second to last lap because they didn't want her to win. I will go to my grave believing that. I'm not heartbroken, but they wrecked that chick. She was going to win. They wrecked her, 100%.
I'm going to look at dogs. I'll tell you right now, because you know what, everybody knows. I mean, I could see the favorites, that are going to be up there if there's not that big wreck, which there always is.
Yeah.
In all the super speedways, the last
super
2 or 3 laps,
yeah, exactly right.
Always. So I don't see any reason betting favorites because they have as much chance of getting knocked out as an underdog.
Yeah, I would tend to agree.
And stuff. You know what I mean? It makes sense.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna run something on. I don't know how to run it exactly, or what to ask it, but I'll figure it out by tomorrow. You could bet that. And I'm going to find some dogs plus 200 and 300. I'm not laying, 140s and 120s and,
No, I can't see how that makes any sense, especially, especially at the first race of the year.
Yeah, everybody really, unless you're in the lead, everybody has the same chance of getting that big wreck getting caught, especially in the middle of the pack, which is the majority of the field. So I'm not going to do that, but I can't wait, man. I can't wait. I'm really looking forward. I want to watch a truck race tonight, maybe.
I have a friend of mine sponsors the K-Seal truck, so you can root for the K-Seal truck. Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right, guys, so we're coming up against it. I think that'll be it for now. And, during the day, we'll probably, what do you think about another video podcast, Joe? Maybe?
You holler at me, let me know.
All right, cool. So we'll pick it back up. I'm going to run another 15 or 20 games. I got through the 2 o'clocks almost. So I'll keep running them. And when I find something like these 3, we'll be back again. You can join us.
Sounds
all
like
right,
a winner.
So that's it for now, my friend.
Take care.
I'll be in touch, bud.